Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of December 4th, I think. I don't know. It'll be in the title. Do I ever know what day it is? Hell no. So, there you go. You don't watch me to tell you what day it is. You have this card that says, a powerful change will transform your life. There you go. Change your perspective of the people that are around you and keep an open mind. So, there's clearly a powerful change coming in for you. All three earth signs have now had something about their perspective. So, again, I think that we're in a time of perspective, and, I would just keep an open mind. It's like if you aren't sure about something, just see how things go. Like, I think it's a good time, especially for you, Capricorn, to not make any, don't look at things as like, oh, I have to commit to this for the rest of my life. Like, I would be looking at things that you're working on, projects, businesses, ideas. Maybe someone wants you to work with them or whatever. Like, I would tell that person, like, hey, I'm not sure I can make this full commitment, but I'm willing to try it. I think that would be a really good idea. Is to and be open and honest to with people, right? Just tell people like, hey, you know what? I don't know if I have time for this, but if you want to, someone wants to work on a project with you. I don't know. It's popping into my head, Capricorn. So that's why I'm saying it. Like if someone wants to work with you, maybe your aunt wants to start a podcast with you, right? Something like that. I feel like this is saying, just tell that person, just be honest, say, you know what? I'm not sure if I can actually commit to something like that, but I'm willing to try it. If you're willing to see how it goes, then let's see how it goes. It's almost like that type of energy here. Same thing in love, by the way. I'm getting like the same thing. Where it's like you could be meeting a person. I have Leo popping into my head for some reason. You have no Leo here, by the way. But just intuitively, I'm getting Leo. It does not have to be, of course. I don't need to hear about you hating Leos and enjoy being single. So, that's what I'll say there. But, could be any sign, general reading. But the Ace of Swords is popping into my head as like an extreme truth. But I feel like it's about you being truthful, just like being like, I don't know. If I can commit, but if you want to see how things go, then that's fine too. And so I feel like you're being kind of like very straightforward, if that makes sense, and very honest, and I think that's a good way to be, so I don't really see this as a bad thing. I see this as a good thing, of course. I do also feel like but what I will tell you, by the way, is that you go to the moon, it's like you're not sure how things are going to go, to the Ace of Wands, boom, you're off and running with the Ace of Wands. So it looks to me like you could be getting something that is in the air, because you have the Ace of Swords, you have this air card as well. It's like something is existing in the clouds, and then I feel the moon, it's like you're not sure how things are going to go. And the Ace of Wands is the, I look at the Ace of Wands as the root going down into the soil. It's like the seed has been planted, and the Ace of Wands is that initial spark of life, where the root goes down into the soil, and now something can grow. So, it's almost like something is growing. You have three aces here. I didn't even see the Ace of Pentacles. So amazing. Off to an amazing start. You have the Magician. I do feel like you attracted something into your life, probably just because you're in alignment with it is really what I'm getting. Like, I don't think you did anything. It's not like you actively did something to attract this into your life. I don't know. That's how it's popping into my head. It's not like you're trying to attract something. I think you are attracting something just because you're in alignment with like what you're supposed to be doing, if that makes sense. And so I think that's what's going on here. Definitely a time of reinvention for you. There's a snake that has its right here that's eating its own tail, the Ouroboros. And the Ouroboros represents like reinvention or change. And you have three aces, which is like a new beginning. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's like an opportunity coming in for you. A lot of people recently have been getting a lot of aces again, which, happened kind of at the beginning of the year, then it stopped, and now it's happening again. So there really could be like some big opportunities coming in for you, or a big opportunity coming in for you with the Ace of Pentacles. I don't know. I like it. It looks pretty good to me. With the Ace of Swords, you have the Five of Cups here. The Five of Cups is like past disappointments, Five of Cups going down to that Moon card, Like, am I going to get disappointed again? Am I going to be heartbroken again? And it doesn't even have to be love. It's like maybe you tried to have a business in the past and it failed. Maybe you tried to, start something, like a project, and it failed. And, I feel like this is saying the solution to this card, by the way, is gratitude. So it's definitely time to be grateful for what you do have. And with the Magician, you have the Ace of Wands. Damn, definitely. I feel like you definitely need to take a leap of faith on this. The Magician, I'll show you, he is pointing to the Fool card here. So I feel like this is saying, like, you need to, it's time to take a leap of faith towards something that you're going to enjoy, or that you're going to love. The thing with the Ace of Wands is that the Ace of Wands represents like out with the old, in with the new. I think this has been your challenge for a while here, Capricorn. Really, I think your challenge is this. Right here, Ace of Swords. With the Ace of Swords, there's a palm frond on this side, an olive branch on this side. the palm fronds in the tarot can represent a sacrifice, and the olive branch represents, abundance or an opportunity for abundance. So, I really feel for a lot of you that there's something, there's like a very abundant opportunity, but it's requiring you to like cut out another abundant opportunity. I don't know. It's kind of like how it's popping into my head. It's almost like you have a job, and to get, like, maybe you want a better one, I feel like you have to cut out the old one. But again, I wouldn't just quit a job right now. So again, warning, I would not just quit something without having something lined up first, right? But maybe what the reading is really saying is like, hey, it's safe to put in more effort into the new thing. For some of you, I feel like this is like a business as well. It's like you already have a business, but I feel like there's something more that you need to do. I kind of see this as a petri dish in my head for some reason. It's almost like, the size of the community that you're in right now is like this big, And I feel like the community that you could be entering into is just like endlessly expansive, So if you have a business, a career, it's almost like you're going from like a small thing to a bigger thing. I know that sounds stupid, but that's what I get. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Swords. I feel like someone stabbed you in the back. This is why you're all focused on new beginnings. I feel like you see something as dead, done, over with, and you're just like moving on to new beginnings, plain and simple. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this card. It says the Gate. It says a barrier keeps you from your goal. I feel like this is how you feel. I feel like you feel that something is keeping you from accomplishing what you want. You have this Air card. It says seek a union of mind and spirit. Yeah, I think both things need to come together here. And I also feel like you know what you really want to do, I'll just tell you a story. I've worked with a lot of YouTubers, right? A lot of people come to me for advice. I started a group. We have like 4,500 members now this group I started, all people trying to grow on YouTube. And, something I hear all the time is people, it's like they kind of say the same thing in different ways, right? But they all basically say like, oh, I want to start at this level, and then I'll slowly grow, and I'll slowly make these improvements. But it's like, really, there are things that they could do. Like what I tried to express in this group is that there are things they could do to match the energy of like big YouTubers right away. And it's almost like, that's what I'm getting here. It's like you could be thinking like, oh, I'll work my way up to something. But what if you already are something? It's like, what if you want to be a millionaire? What if you really are already a millionaire, but you just don't realize it? It's like you're just like taking the slow way. And I'm not saying that's not really what I'm getting, but it's almost like you could just do something and get something that you want is kind of what I'm getting here. Hopefully we can get more clarity on this. You have the Empress, so, very attractive at this time. If you want love, I feel you really could be attracting like someone new into your life, or, there could be someone that is very attracted to you coming in for you. So I definitely get attraction here. You go down like this you go down to the Page of Cups, which would be an opportunity for love. And then you have the Six of Pentacles. Normally, I do not like the Six of Pentacles in love, but what I will say is it's showing up in the area of the good stuff. So, it's definitely a person who is balanced, who is giving, and all that other good stuff. You have the Moon. It's like you're not sure what's on the other side. For those of you that are cutting something out right here, Ace of Swords down to the Ace of Wands so that you can have something new that, I feel like this new thing is going to be about, 100 times more successful than what you do right now. I'm telling you right now. Again, I'm not saying this is going to be easy. It's going to require work. But if you're like thinking about leaving one thing so that you can have something else or start something else, I feel like the new thing is going to be a lot more successful. It's like, I feel like you're not seeing like just truly how much potential something has. And I'm not trying to like gas you up here, like be clickbaity or whatever, but I really feel on that Ace of Wands that there's something, and again, you're going to have to put in the work. So I want to stress, like, again, this isn't clickbait because you're going to have to put in the work. It's going to require effort, but if you do it, I feel you're going to be successful. You have the Fool. It's like you're ready for something. I always say the Fool, he is just ready. He's ready to take a leap of faith. So I feel like you're ready. He's also the contrarian. So if people are calling you crazy, I feel that is confirmation that you're going in the right direction, right? Especially if people are calling you crazy or something. Let's see here. What is going on for you? With the Empress, you have the Chariot. Definitely a victory coming in for you. So, I see you really taking control of your life. The Chariot says where there's a will, there's a way. So, I feel like it's almost like you can't give up on something. So again, if you're working towards a project, a business, a goal, wish, dream, whatever it is, and if you just can't keep coming back to it, I feel you are going to be victorious in, whatever it is you're dreaming of. With the Moon card, you have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords can represent lying, cheating, stealing. And again, you've had this creepy little person, coming up in your readings. Magician, Seven of Swords, Moon. I feel like there's someone who definitely kept... Hold on, I want to show you here. I feel like there's someone who kept a lot of secrets, who probably stabbed you in the back. You have this retrograde card right here. So, again, my only warning in this reading would be to be careful if someone's coming back from the past. With the Fool, you have the Empress. Yes, I feel like you're realizing who you truly are. Like your power, what you're capable of doing, what you're capable of accomplishing, and it doesn't matter what gender you are. I feel like you're just realizing what you are capable of creating, and so it's like you're no longer willing to just like allow any old person into your life. But I also see a lot of abundance here for you, Capricorn, so love it. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this retrograde card. It says review on it. We have a retrograde coming up. You have this Ascendant card. It says entrance on it. It's like the beginning of the new you is kind of what I'm hearing here. So, I feel for a lot of you, this is like the beginning of the transformation, or the beginning of you, stepping into a story that makes you really happy about yourself, right? It's like you're telling a story about yourself, and this is a story that makes you feel fulfilled. You have the Temperance card, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. One thing I want to point out is that the Moon and the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords is a card of tactics. So, again, if you're like thinking about cutting something out that you no longer enjoy, it could be like a goal, wish, dream that you used to enjoy, and now you're thinking about making a change. The Seven of Swords says there are like tactical ways. There are other ways that you can accomplish this goal, wish, or dream, but you're going to have to put in the work. You have the Temperance card. Temperance is like cause and effect. It's not cause and effect, but I'm getting cause and effect here. He's trying to turn water into wine, and, it's a card of alchemy as well. So I feel it's kind of more saying, though, that you have control over your situation with the Chariot coming up right next to him. Next to the Temperance card. It's like Chariot says where there's a will, there's a way. Temperance is kind of like about using your powers of alchemy to turn one thing into another. So I really feel that you have the power to like transform a situation, like you're alchemizing a situation, if that is even a word. You have the Page of Cups. Definitely could be a new love offer coming in for you. Again, I feel like you're saying, I'll try it. It's like, I don't see like, and again, maybe you're going to be very honest with a person and say like, I'm willing to try it, but I'm not like, I'm not looking for commitment and blah, 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 So I kind of feel like you're just being open and honest. I also see this could be a thing where you're just saying like, well, my alarm's going off, but, where it's like, you could be saying, I'll give it a shot. Sorry, I'm choking. Hold on. But, I feel like you're saying like, I'll give this a shot, but I'm not making, this full commitment. But then I feel like you will, by the way, because of this Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands twice in your reading. Ace of Wands, a card of growth, and it's out with the old and with the new. You're definitely meant to work on something new. Like if you're wondering, like, should I do this new thing, or, should I move in this new direction? Then, that's what I would do. I just heard like a computer click in my head, like, a mouse click, like one of the sound effect of a mouse click. So again, some of you might be kind of like working on something on the computer, or starting an internet-based business or something. That was pretty weird. But again, if it's something like that, I feel there could be a lot of success for you. I feel like someone's very passionate about you as well. Again, if you're attracting love, I wouldn't really call this a love reading, but again, it is here a little bit. With the Temperance card, you have the King of Pentacles. I like the King of Pentacles for love. Could be a Taurus coming in for you, but King of Pentacles is someone who wants something permanent, someone who really wants to put in the work. So really good. Also amazing for your finances. I really do see you like working on your finances. I think for you, the secret is going to be starting whatever this new thing is. So specifically for those of you that want to make money, if you're starting like a new business, new career, thinking about getting a new job, that's what's going to increase your finances. Like, are you kidding me? Page of Cups, you have the Strength card. I literally said Leo, that I was feeling Leo. There you go. It's almost like I'm psychic or something, right? I was definitely getting Leo here. It could also be a very fiery person. Of course, this is a general reading, but don't be surprised when a Leo shows up. With the Ace of Wands, you have the Star card. Yes, I feel like you're on the right path. This is your true purpose right here. Whatever you're thinking about doing that you haven't gotten started on yet, that is your purpose. That is what you're meant to do. Like if you're asking like, what is my purpose? it's almost like you're doing one side of the sword, the Ace of Swords that needs to be sacrificed, and there's this other side that is like your true purpose. It's something you're thinking about starting or doing. The second you get to work on it, you're going to see results. Like, I'm not saying you're going to be a billionaire overnight or anything like that, but I feel like you're going to see growth like faster as well. So, let's say you're thinking about starting a side hustle. Maybe that's your true purpose, and I think that things are just going to work out better than they have in the past when you tried to work on things, right? And again, it's not going to be perfect. Someone always comes to me and they're always like, oh, my grandma got run over by a cat and you said things were going to be great. I'm like, oh, sorry, but things never are perfect, right? Sorry if no one's ever told you that, right? But what I would say here is, yeah, this is going to work out a little bit easier, right? There are still going to be obstacles. There's still going to be things you have to overcome, but that's how it is. Next, in the area of the good stuff, here you go. You have a self-made card. You will be rich or successful by your own efforts. So there you go. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Sometimes you must be obsessed in order to be in order to be successful. It also says you're underutilizing your own strengths and advantages. This is showing up in the good stuff, but I definitely feel the whole entire reading is saying, like, there's something that needs to come out here. There's something that needs more of an investment, is what I was trying to say with that Ace of Swords, And, this could be a talent, gift, skill, or ability that you need to use. You have this Gaia card. It says, trust the universe has a better plan than you do. So there you go. Spend time in nature to be healed, soothed, and regrouped. The star can represent healing, so some of you definitely could need to take a little bit of time to heal, or, need to take a little time to rest, relax, recover, whatever the case may be. So definitely do that. But I see a lot of success here. Again, this is the good stuff, so it's going to be good no matter what. You have the Hangman. All three earth signs have had something about seeing things from a new perspective. So, it could just be a collective earth energy where the universe is showing you another way to see things in work, business, whatever. But I almost feel this is the thing that's going to get you started on this Ace of Swords like victory that could be coming in for you. Next, you have the Ten of Swords. I really see you, by the way, if you've been dealing with a past toxic person, I really see you looking at this person being like, what the hell was I thinking? I feel like you're like, why did I even give this person a chance in the first place? So this could be like a moment of clarity. The Ten of Swords can be a blessing in disguise. And again, especially when it shows up in the area of the good stuff, I kind of feel this is just a blessing in disguise. You have these Six of Pentacles. I really just see things working. I'm not getting anything on the Six of Pentacles. To me, Six of Pentacles is a card of planting seeds. So intuitively, what I'm getting here is that, like I said, things are not going to be perfect. Things will always happen in your life. Sorry if no one told you that, like I said, but, again, things are always going to happen. There will always be challenges, but, I see that Six of Pentacles as you trying something and it works, or you get a little bit of feedback, or, someone says something nice to you about the side hustle you're starting, or, it's like little things, right? And I would nurture those little things. I tell people all the time, starting 4 years ago, I started really, really celebrating my wins. Even the tiniest little things, I make sure to sit in. I make sure to really express gratitude and all this other stuff. And it's changed my life, I'm convinced. So, and it's free. It doesn't cost any money. So celebrating small wins, I'm a big fan. With the Hangman, you have the Queen of Cups. Follow your heart at this time. When all else fails, follow your heart, plain and simple. With the Ten of Swords, you have the Queen of Swords. Again, I literally said this, that you are seeing clearly why something happened. She is clear for the first time. Normally, she would have her back to the past as well. So I do feel like you are, I don't know that you're future focused, but I feel you're more focused on what's in front of you. You're not focused on, what's behind you. You're more focused on creating. With the Six of Pentacles, you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is a card that says teamwork makes the dream work. So I really feel like you're kind of putting two things together here or something like that. Or I don't know, you're working on a team or something. So again, if you're, remember what I said, it's like you're starting a podcast with your aunt or something. That was a joke, but maybe you really are. So again, if you're working together with a person, I see a lot of success there. And again, just don't put a lot of pressure on it. Just be like, you know what, we can try this for this amount of time. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, then I'm moving on, right? Maybe you just need to be that blunt and honest in a situation. I think that'll work great. I also feel like this is, Three of Pentacles is a card of quality work. So whatever you're working on, people could be recognizing the quality, or they could be seeing the quality that is that you create. We're going to pull 5 main themes. You have this enthusiasm card. I'm telling, I think there's 1.5 million reasons for you to be very enthusiastic. I see a lot of success and a lot of abundance coming in for you. So, this looks really, really good to me, Capricorn. Next, you have this authority card. If you are trying to become an authority, I definitely feel that's a good idea. So, if you're trying to become an authority figure, like in work or business or something else, I really see you like becoming an authority figure. Next, you have this flattery card. I feel like you see through things. I'm telling you right now. I know for a fact that you had probably a past person. For most of you, might not be true for all of you, obviously, but where it's like I feel it's like they just refuse to see things your way. See how these two people are facing opposite directions? I really feel you were with a person who just like it's almost like they were obsessed with you but wanted to be your enemy. That's like what I'm getting here. It's like they wanted to be with you, but they also hated you at the same time. Maybe they didn't say that, but it's like there's something weird or off about this person. I feel like you're about to attract someone who does see things the same way that you do right here. So, I feel like you're attracting like a real one, like a good person into your life. Next, you have this practicality card. I feel like you are very practical and just in general. I would just embrace the energy of practicality. Next, you have this resistance card. I feel like you need to push through the resistance of not getting moving on what you need to work on. So even if you're retired or whatever, it's like there's something in your life, I feel, that needs more effort or could need more effort or something. And it's going to create powerful change. That first card in your reading says a powerful change will transform your life. So, it's like I feel you need to embrace that. Push through the resistance. But really good reading. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your month.